Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back in the YouTube video, and this time we're going to be playing some ladder using this 2.9 minor wall breaker cycle deck with tornadoes. So you're going to have much better defense than the fireball variant because the bomb tower and the tornado pair really well together. Same with the magic archer tornado on defense is really strong, and it allows you to clump everything together. I noticed one of the biggest things I notice is stuff like golem is much easier to beat because you're able to pool everything together with the tornado and the bomb tower, so the death bomb hits it all. So if they have like a night witch behind it, baby dragon, anything like that, or really any deck, like even like lava hound, I feel like even though lava hound's pretty hard, overall it's really nice to have that balloon on defense to get, or the tornado on defense to pull the balloon to the king tower. That's what I meant to say. And just to show you guys how strong this deck is, it's actually #1 in the world right now. And I know what you guys are thinking, you're probably like, this guy's second in the world. Well, actually, #1's glitched. You can see here, he's actually at 54.96. This sometimes happens at the beginning of the season. There's sometimes bugged accounts. I don't know why that happens, but that's been happening about the last year now. So this is technically #1, you can see, because this is not actually #1. So really strong deck, and I don't know, I think it might be a little stronger in the meta than the fireball variant, but that's what we're going to be testing out. So before we get in the first game, if you guys want to support me, you can use my code BOSS. Any Supercell game supports me, the channel, and I really do appreciate all you guys use my code. It means a lot. So 876 right now. Go ahead and search for the first game. Alright, here we go. Got in our first game. Give this guy the good luck. Just wait a second. If he's not going to do anything, we'll go Spear Goblins at the bridge. Oh, he's going to... Oh, no. Oh, boy. Sparky's not a very good matchup, if I'm being honest with you guys. We're going to pressure with wall breakers in the opposite lane. Going to go for a bomb tower like this. Because he's got Electro Giant with it, I feel like we might have a chance. Whereas if he had the Goblin Giant Sparky variant, I think it would be a little bit harder. He got a lot of damage, though, off of that Electro Giant, so that's unfortunate. Wall Breakers, one of them does connect, so I'll take it. Interesting deck on his end. He's got Electro Giant Sparky. Instead of having Giant Sparky or Goblin Giant Sparky, he has that Electro Giant. The other thing that's a little weird is he's got the Earthquake. I don't know if I like the sign of that, because Earthquake obviously going to be really good against the bomb tower. We can miner all the way in the back because his tornado's out of rotation. Actually, that was a really good Dark Prince on his end. He predicted something that we were going to drop to pair with the miner, so that was a smart play on his part. Knight will reach the tower if left ignored, so he is going to choose to defend it. And I think we just log this Hunter. Probably wall breakers like this, so it's harder for him to pull them to the king tower when they're off to the side like that. He's going to take the damage. We can magic archer. And let's see what he wants to do. I'm actually going to look at where I played the bomb tower. You can play it really far away from the Electro Giant if you guys didn't know. You can basically make it go to like another continent. It's crazy. So we'll just pressure with wall breakers here. So it looks like he's going to be going all out on offense. We'll see if we can defend. Pull the Electro Giant like this. Pull the Sparky back. Make it shoot that. Just go for another bomb tower like this. Pull the Electro Giant really far away. And that... Wait. Right before I say good game, I want to make sure we actually won. I didn't want to like throw the game somehow. That is going to be a good game. Nice win versus Sparky, and notice how early on I was saying, like, I think it's kind of, I thought it was going to be a difficult matchup, but with him having the Electro Giant instead of the Goblin Giant, that makes it so much easier, because the Electro Giant gets countered pretty hard by the bomb tower, because you saw the sight range of the Electro Giant is massive. You can pull it so far away doing the bomb tower placements I did. You know, putting it like one more tile to the right than you normally can with other cards such as like Golem or Giant when you're defending those. So that's going to put us in the top 700. Go ahead and search for the next game here. And see what our cycle is. So perfect. We got the best, I would say the best starting hand. Anytime you have wall breakers in your starting hand, that's really good because that's the best starting play. It's really safe to just go for, you know, wall breakers applying pressure in both lanes. It's only 2 elixir. So he's got Zappies. Probably means it's going to be Giant Skeleton RG. Or it could be Royal Hog Recruits. I feel like both of those aren't too bad. The question is what his spell is. I feel like if he's got... I'm actually going to Magic Archer. Is this too aggressive? I don't really know. I mean, we're going to get a good amount of damage, so I guess it's worth it. I just don't know if it was too aggressive or not. We can actually wall breakers like this. Let's try our best to defend this. Gonna go for Spear Goblins now. Oh, what? He doesn't have RG. He's got Graveyard Giant Skeleton? Does the Knight get one hit? Okay, nice. That's actually... it's potentially very, very helpful, depending on how close this game is. That could end up being pretty important hit. You never know. Yeah, I don't know. If it was RG, I would feel like that's a little bit of a better matchup. I feel like Graveyard can be a little bit tricky, just because. I think here's the plan, though. We're gonna go for a bomb tower like that. Not ideal. I guess we'll Miner. I was thinking of going Wall Breakers, but I think it's a little too aggressive. I don't think he's got a big spell, so we have to try to abuse our Magic Archer as much as we possibly can. He might try to Fisherman this Magic Archer. No, he doesn't. Giant Skeleton walked back. Oof, I think that might be a good game. Ooh, yeah. We'll see. Something crazy could happen, like if we get like a double wall breaker connection. But man, that Giant Skeleton keeps walking over, and that is going to be a good game. Yeah, unfortunate. I think that's kind of a little annoying because he's got Snowball and the Graveyard. If he had like another Graveyard deck, like say with only Bar Barrel, I think that wouldn't have been as bad. But because he had the Snowball, pretty good answer to like our Wall Breaker, Snowball and Bar Barrel. But yeah, he played that pretty well. I definitely could have played that better. So yeah, I can't complain too much. I think, yeah, one Magic Archer I played wasn't very good. It didn't even line up. It was like off target. It didn't hit the Giant Skeleton and the tower, but I think, yeah, overall, it was really tough to defend his graveyards. But also, I messed up blocking the bridge a couple of times. I don't know like why, but I actually think a couple times I didn't necessarily mess up blocking the bridge, but the problem was is something pushed the Giant Skeleton. Maybe it was like the Zappies behind it. So even though I played the bomb tower in front of the bridge, it ended up still tanking for the graveyard, which was unfortunate, because I think we would have been able to defend the graveyards much easier. So, oh no, reverse Sparky again. We're going to pressure the opposite lane a little bit. I think it's alright to do this, just to get a little bit of elixir out of him. He's going to go for Scar me, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and pre-place the bomb tower just a little bit so we can go ahead and clean that Scar me up. We're going to try to surround the Sparky, so I was hoping one of them would live. If you surround it perfectly, you can actually make it so the Sparky only shoots one and one of them lives and applies pressure, but I didn't want to play it too late because I wanted to make sure the Sparky wasn't going to shoot my bomb tower because I wanted to keep that alive. We'll see what he's going to do here. He's going to go for arrows. Question is he going to zap to... I guess we can do a little bit of something like this because it's going to force elixir out of him in both lanes. He actually goes for... Wait, let me see. Can I get the perfect tornado here? I'm pretty sure that's how you do the tornado so the mini P.E.K.K.A. doesn't get... Yeah, single hit. You can also do that with... Say there's like a Goblin Brawler or like maybe... Ooh, and a wall breaker connection too. Okay, I don't think this matchup is as bad as like Goblin Giant Sparky Rage. Again, kind of like the first Sparky variant I played against, I feel like this one is not as bad because I think it's mostly just Sparky Rage, to be honest. That variant's very difficult to defend with minor wall breakers. Okay, not a bad defense. Honestly, that minion horde was a pretty good play on his part because I had a hard time dealing with it. I just spent a lot of elixir, but we ended up staying alive, so we're fine. He's going to arrow this. That's okay. That's like an even trade, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Guess we can Magic Archer this lane, and if he just goes for push in the opposite lane, I guess we just bomb tower. It should be okay. Okay, we're going to let this mini P.E.K.K.A. get damage because he's already got some in the other lane. Nice Magic Archer. Let's go. Good geometry. Ends the game quicker for us. That was a little risky because let's say he predicted it with something. Could have been a problem, but I guess if he predicted it, it still might have been okay because he would have had to spend elixir on the prediction, and he wouldn't have been able to build up the Sparky push as much as he would have liked. But, I mean, it was risky, but sometimes you just, I don't know, with the Magic Archers, you get a feeling that your opponent's not going to expect it, and in that situation, he didn't expect it. So, it ended up working out pretty nicely for us. So here we go into our next game. We can go for wall breakers like this. Best starting play. He's just going to arrow one of them. That's perfectly fine. We can just go for a minor. I'm playing it all the way in the back because if someone has arrows, I don't really think they have a tornado. Ooh, I guess we'll just cycle Knight in the opposite lane. That's interesting. Bowler. Ooh. Ooh, he's got a Night Witch as well. Alright, we're gonna have to bomb tower. We're gonna wall breakers because I think he doesn't have a lot of elixir right now. Does one connect? One does. Let's go. Good start. Very good start, actually. You know, we have the lead. We got a Knight down right now. Might pick up some damage in the opposite lane. And that was what I was trying to do in the previous graveyard match. I was trying to block the bridge from that giant skeleton, but for whatever reason, it didn't work out for me. But right there with the giant, I got it. So he's going to fully take the minor damage. Very interesting. That's going to be, I don't know the exact damage, but probably around 500. And we probably are going to have to go for another bomb tower here, because this is what I was talking about with why the Magic Archer synergizes very well with the bomb tower. And why I think this deck in lots of matchups has stronger defense than the other Minor Wallbreaker variant in certain matchups. So does he just... Whoa, does that bowler go in the other lane? Let's go. It's going in the lane that he doesn't want it to go in, so that's perfect for us, obviously. Guess we'll just log this lane, though. Okay, so he's going to go... To be honest, I'm just going to cycle to another Magic Archer, because he just... We're going to block the bridge here again. Does the Giant get pushed by the bowler? That's the question. We just Tornado this back. Death Bomb will finish off the bowler. We can just go for a log like this. There's no way that Giant's going to take the tower, and if he goes for Graveyard, he can't get our tower down in time. So, nice win here. We redeemed ourselves against... after losing to that other Graveyard deck. I felt like... Yeah, as I talked about at the beginning of the video, this deck does really good against... Like, overall against... I just think beatdown decks, as opposed to the other one, because... your defense is much better when you can clump everything together and line everything up with the Magic Archer, like you saw with the Night Witch, and that's the same with Golem decks. So if you're wanting to use Minor Wallbreaker Cycle, you were trying out the Bat variant without the Tornado, and you're struggling against Golem, I would definitely recommend this variant, because you're going to have a much easier time. So top 600 now. We'll search for the next one. Probably play 1 or 2 more games. If this one's quick, probably one more. If this one's a pretty long game, this will be the last one, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. So again, wall breakers in our starting hand. Perfect starting place. We'll just do that. Force some pressure in both lanes. He's going to go for the Tornado, and he actually ends up... Oh, I thought he missed one of the wall breakers, or like it didn't deal damage to it, but looks like he was able to deal just enough for it not to connect. So we're going to try to sneak a little bit of damage in here. Really good Baby Dragon on his part. The question is, can we actually... No, we can't. I was going to say, could we activate the King Tower off the Baby Dragon? Too risky. The Baby Dragon took too much damage, so I wasn't going to risk it. But if the Baby Dragon had more health, I would have gone for the King activation because it was on the inside. But, you know what? We're going to get our King activated right here, so it doesn't even matter. Because we can just Minor. It's too far ahead, so it's not going to go back for it. Do the Tornado placement like we did for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Or mess up the Tornado. That works too. How exactly did I mess that up? Like, what was wrong about that placement? I don't know, guys, to tell you the truth. I must have played it. It was either one tile too high or like, I don't even know. I'm stumped. Good lightning on his end, though. That King activation would have been pretty useful there. Oh, he's gonna... I wouldn't say that was a very good Tornado on his end. He could have actually activated the King Tower off of the wall breakers. We're gonna Magic Archer. We're gonna Knight to protect the Magic Archer. Perfect. So we're gonna get a bunch of damage right back at him. The Brawler took too much damage. I don't think we can get the King activated, unfortunately. Does he go for a Golem here? No, he goes for the defense. So he's playing this very, very passively. He has yet to go in for a Golem. I think we can keep pressuring him here. Oh, he just went for the Bar Barrel, so perfect. We'll go for Wall Breakers right now. He's going to go for the Cage. And we're going to get a couple chip shots in. You know what? We're going to Magic Archer like this. And I think we completely threw the game because we were too aggressive. We'll see if we can defend this. Ooh! Nice defense. Very nice defense. That's why I said Golem's easier to defend when you have the Tornado. We're going to Miner in the back to force Elixir out of him. He cannot ignore this Miner. So I highly doubt... I was just about to say, I highly doubt he goes Golem at the bridge because of the Miner I played. But he still goes for it anyway. We pressure with Wall Breakers here to force Elixir out of him so he can't support his Golem. No, he didn't have to defend them. Okay, we switch up the Miner placement. We go Miner in the front this time. That's going to be game. He gave up. He knew it was over. So another good win there. And that is why this variant has a much easier time beating Golem. It allows you, with the Bats variant, you have to play perfectly to beat Golem. With this, you saw I made kind of a mistake. I messed up the King activation, but I feel like having the Tornado makes your defenses easier and allows you to make more mistakes in that kind of matchup when you're against something like Golem. Because your defense is just so much stronger. So I guess we'll go, yeah, for one last game. Because, I mean, that didn't go to the full 5 minutes. It was a pretty long game. But, yeah, we'll go for one more. And we should find it pretty quickly. Because I'm not, like, top 200 or 100. So, you know, it shouldn't take forever. But, yeah, I'm going to start playing a lot of ladder now that the global tournament's pretty much over at this point. Now just mostly going to be focusing on ladder. And, wow, if I don't find it in the next 10 seconds, I'll probably edit out the search time. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Last game versus Waze. Here we go. Give him the good luck. And you guys already know, starting with Wall Breakers, split in the middle. He's going to go for the Knight, so we'll go like that. Interesting Bomb Tower placement. I think he misclicked that. Okay, so he just went Magic Archer. We're going to go for one right back at him. Ooh, did you see what we did? We actually shoved the Magic Archer over because the Knight was there, so that was perfect. I think we go Miner here. And we have ourselves a mirror matchup, so let's focus, try our best to win this. Biggest tip is try to activate your King Tower off the Wall Breakers. I practiced this for like a half an hour. Please, please let me be able to do it. I practiced this. No, no. That was so close. Let's try to predict a Magic Archer. That prevented him from playing Magic Archer aggressively on our tower, so that's perfect. Go for a Miner like this. He does end up saving his Magic Archer, so well played on his part. We did it! Let's go. Practice that placement if you guys don't already know it. Because in mirror matchups, and when you're against Minor Wall Breakers in general, when you have the Tornado, you really want to get that King Tower activated ASAP. And if a Minor Wall Breaker player is good, they're not going to give you the opportunity to NATO it off of a Miner. So that is why that's important to do. I had to practice that interaction for like a half an hour. I actually used I'm going to predict that he's going to predict my Magic Archer. Oh, what? He didn't? Interesting. So we're going to go Magic Archer here. I thought he would have predicted that. That's pretty surprising he didn't. So he goes Log, so we'll go for like this. Ooh, we get one Spirit Goblin to connect on the tower. That's very nice. He finally gets the King activated. We got ours activated earlier. He's been playing this pretty well, I have to say. Considering we got our King activated, he's been playing it well. You know, I gotta give him that. We can still win this though. So yeah, good Miner. He's not even gonna end up saving his Magic Archer, so I would say there was kind of no point of. Let's see here. Ooh, Interesting tornado on my end. Doesn't actually... I don't actually get as much out of it as I would have liked. And yeah, of course the bomb tower comes down late. Pretty sure I can knight and then follow up with a magic archer afterwards. But he actually goes for prediction tornado, so well played on his part. Maybe a little bit of chip damage. Nope, good log on his part. Okay, we're going to pressure here. He's forced to go for a tornado. Oh, the knight's going the wrong way. We're going to tornado this 100%. I think we go bomb tower like this. Nice, we predicted it. Oh my gosh, my brain almost froze there for a second. I was like hesitant to play it because I was like, was that wall breaker going to connect? Was it not? I know when the king's not activated, the wall breaker will connect. If you play 2 wall breakers, 1 lane, and they go spear goblins, it's not enough to stop it unless they like predict it and they play them like instantly. Otherwise, it's not enough if they like react to the wall breakers and play it. But his king was activated, so I was like, was the king tower going to kill it? I wasn't sure. Wall breaker ended up connecting, and we ended up winning that game. I felt like I played it pretty well. Did I play it perfect? Probably not. There are a couple of micro things I probably could have done better, but a couple things to note. King activation, very, very good. Didn't get it the first try, but got it the second try. That easily helped me win the game, and I just felt like overall pressured when I needed to, defend it as cheap as I could, and yeah, we ended up getting a win. So that is going to put us at 344th in the world. So really nice push. We only end up losing 1 game. So yeah, hopefully you guys stuck around till the end, you know, didn't give up on me after seeing me lose that game early on, because yeah, we got a bunch of you know, a bunch of nice wins in a row here. 4 games in a row. We end up going what, 5-1, won 5 games, lost 1. Not too shabby at all. So that's gonna be it for the video. You know, let me know what deck you guys want me to upload a video on next. I want to do one in this because I haven't made a video on it in a while. I've been doing the Fireball Magic Archer variant a lot recently. And guys, I know like the meta's been the exact same for a while. Trying to use a variety of different decks, but I have to use something decent. If you guys want me to use something that's not very good in the meta, like maybe 2.6, I'm probably going to have to play it in a grand challenge. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks again. Until next time, guys.